Up next, we have Amanda Moran and Christine Ravenscroft, the co-founders of Beauty Booze. Come on up.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Chris Ravenscroft, and I'm a nutritionist. And this is my co-founder, Amanda Moran, and she's an herbalist. And Beauty Cocktail is what happens when a nutritionist and an herbalist who still love to have fun get together and create the perfect lifestyle cocktails. So Amanda and I, we've been friends for years, but we could never understand why we had to completely abandon our lifestyle every time we drank. We enjoyed the complexity of a cocktail. We just wanted it to be lighter and to be made with ingredients that fit our lifestyle.
So,
on
a girls' night, we asked our friends if they had the same frustrations, and it turns out that they all overwhelmingly felt the exact same way. We're all tired of having to settle. We want more from our cocktails like we get from everything else that we eat and drink. So we all wondered, how hasn't someone already made these better lifestyle cocktails? Well, a few drinks in, and with the entrepreneurial enthusiasm that only alcohol can encourage, we vowed that we would be the ones to do it.
And quite honestly, we were
never able to back out.
We were just never able to back out once we sobered up, so here we are. No, but seriously, we are on a mission to make drinking better for women. We want to make it easier for women to enjoy cocktails while still caring about what they put into their bodies, like Amanda and I do. So we created Beauty Cocktail.
Beauty Cocktail is a premium, low ABV, 6X distilled vodka sparkling cocktail. It's made with organic juices and real botanical extracts like goji berries and acerola cherries. And as a response to all the requests we were getting, we created our Beauty Cocktail, which is the very first RTD cocktail to have added collagen.
And our elevated, refreshing cocktails are more complex like a classic cocktail, only they're much lighter. Plus, they are made with skin-friendly ingredients that women already know, want, and love. We're priced right in line with other female-forward cocktails. However, practically all of those cocktails use only natural flavors, and they don't create their cocktail experiences using the types of ingredients that we use.
And we also own our own manufacturing facility, giving us the ability to scale at need. And through our Reserve Bar partnership and our Southern California distributor, we're about to be available in an additional 13 states, which is ideal because Southern California is a market that we feel really aligns with our brand due to their commitment to healthier lifestyles. And we believe that healthier lifestyles is the next evolution in alcohol. In fact, we're not alone. Anheuser-Busch just said that healthier lifestyles is a top trend that they're concentrating on and wanting to participate in.
Our point of view is also perfectly timed. Kourtney Kardashian, she just launched a line of Better For You gummies that feature our very favorite ingredient, goji berry, and we all know how popular collagen is. And the benefit of using these well-known ingredients is that, well, they speak for themselves, so we don't have to. Our point of view also allows us to market directly to our target consumer. Obviously, women. And women are an amazing target consumer.
Exactly. According to Drizzly, women are the biggest buyers of RTD cocktails, with sales skewing 60% female. Yet, we're being completely underserved. This creates an enormous white space just waiting to be capitalized on. I mean, we're women. We spend money on things we love. There's a reason that the beauty industry is worth almost $100 billion in the US alone. And with me being from Brazil, let me tell you, we are obsessed with these ingredients. So I completely understand when women tell us how excited they are about this product.
Look, the truth is that women make up such a small percentage of alcohol founders that sometimes our needs and our preferences, they can get lost. Literally, the beauty in Beauty Cocktail is that it's an opportunity for us to give women a voice and for us to keep a girls' night out vow.
And we're the type of women that take their vows very seriously, even when we're finally sober. So, thank you.
All right, well done. Nick, let's start with you. What do you think about this opportunity for a female-centric brand? And what kind of runway do you think this brand has?
Yeah, look, I think the opportunity is huge. I think, not just in the RTD segment, we at Pernod Ricard would always talk about how women were often the ones making the purchasing decisions, and men, male friends, partners, whatever, were tagging along with those choices. So I think, and I do think it's a group that is not well spoken for or marketed to. I guess my hesitation in this, I probably really shouldn't be answering this as a male, but I do feel that there's two questions that came from it. Number one, are you distancing yourselves from an audience that could be there with a male audience, number one? And number two, and maybe I'm going to put Brandy on the spot, maybe she can address it more, but is there an element of almost like like you're kind of giving the very what to me would be the very traditional or stereotypical cues around beauty and female health and things like that, and is that even off-putting to some women? So I thought the product, the liquid, by the way, was really good. I thought it was less sweet than a bunch of the others we tasted, but that would be my question around the female component.
I appreciate those questions. So just to start with having it as a limited target consumer, we actually feel that being female-focused is our competitive advantage. I mean, like they say, if you think you're talking to everybody, you're not actually talking to anyone. And right, Amanda?
Yeah, I was going to say, and in terms of marketing, we have a huge advantage just because, as we all know, one of the best ways to reach consumers is through user-generated content online. And the really cool thing is our consumers, they are these health-conscious women who are already some of the biggest content creators out there. So, I mean, we have some of these influencers reaching out already wanting to collaborate because, they're living that lifestyle and they get that point of view. So I feel that has been really beneficial for us.
And for the second part of your question, I mean, I get your question, but let's look at the facts. Kourtney Kardashian, Kim Kardashian, Hailey Bieber. Who's got the largest audience? Beautiful, beauty-oriented people with beauty companies. So I just don't think it rings true that women don't like beauty, right? We don't have to be esoteric to appeal to, to things that we relate to. So I don't think we're pandering at all. I think we're providing something that women really want. But that's you know what I mean? Like that's just us.
And Brandy, I think this is a good opportunity for you to weigh in.
I hear what you're saying. I also kind of hear what Nick is saying. I think from a pure business perspective, right, you are missing out on 50% of a drinking population in males. And I think it's fair to say whether you're male or female, the Better For You movement, which we talked about before, is really important. And men like goji berries, and there are men that get Botox, and men who take collagen pills. So I think maybe there's an opportunity if you're talking about these really great ingredients and the care that you have put into crafting a really good drink, that you're alienating 50% of a population that might be interested in this Better For You opportunity. That's just a perspective. Certainly I agree with you that the beauty element and female focus can be interesting, but from a longevity perspective, I think there's a lot of men that would be interested in having a really good tasting cocktail that's better for them. So I would just maybe think about that perspective.
Would I be okay if I asked a follow-up question just that we could apply that? Sure. Do you think it's the name, or do you think it's our positioning?
I would say it's probably the name if it came down to something, right? So if you look at all of the liquid and the attributes that you have, these product attributes that you have, and you can still be a female-owned company but appeal to a wider audience, and over a period of time, that beauty element is going to be very narrowing in terms of the audience that you're going to have. And if you had a different name and maybe packaging that a male might feel more comfortable. So let me give you an example. Babe Wine, canned wine brand that Anheuser-Busch purchased, right? It's male and female, even though the name seems to be female. All of the marketing and everything around it is not specific to women. I think there's a lot of other brands. What I've seen in the industry in my time is any brand that launches that tends to be very focused on just females tends to have a shorter runway because you're alienating 50% of that population. If we're thinking about the larger trend of health and wellness and ingredients and all these great things that you have, you're missing out, I think, on a larger opportunity to cater to people who really want to have good ingredients. And if that's what's in your liquid, think about as a longer strategy.
Okay, I definitely appreciate that feedback.
Yeah, we're almost out of time. Paul, your final thoughts?
Yeah, I take a different perspective. I think more than 60% of women buy canned cocktails. I think you should lean into it. It fits and it pulls right through with your marketing. I think, at some point you may change that, But I'd continue to focus right in on it. And the liquid is amazing. Everybody I tried it with really liked it.
Thank you
and
so
what's
much.
best about your brand is that you're not saying better ingredients, better drink. You're standing up for something that's a lifestyle brand, and I think that's a great differentiator. And I appreciated seeing that all
Thank
the way
you for
through your
hearing us.
media.
We really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
All right, Amanda, Chris, well done. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.